Taj Mahal. So I really wanted to know about the history. And this was really good, the acting and the dresses.
Yeah, I think it was very innovative way to interpret or rather reinterpret the story of the Taj. And I think it's very creative in that sense.
20.
The sets and the costumes were opulent and elaborate, and they brought back the days of the great empire.
No.
The concept of the play and the theatrics were well received by the audience.
Taj Mahal, the best, the unsurpassed.
It is one production that beautifully blends history and facts with alternate thoughts and ideas. It is a play that will make you think. On that note, we're taking a quick break, but we'll be right back. Welcome back. The second run of the Delhi Classical Music Festival was an affair that was much awaited. The array of musicians and singers who were lined up made the evenings at Kamani a memorable one. Soul-stirring music and masterful compositions rendered in a melodious voice. The musical evening with Begum Parveen Sultana was a treat to the lovers of Hindustani Sangeet. The shades and the many nuances of her music worked well for the audience. Songs in the Marubhig Raga and some numbers in the Drut composition were all included in her performance.
We are Indians. We don't belong to Western culture and we don't belong to Western music. You appreciate everything, why not? लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम अपना पहचान भूल जाए. Don't allow people to brainwash you. इंसान आजकल के बच्चे दिशाहारा हो जाते हैं. एक लक्ष्य रखना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल.
कि मुझे करना है.
The techniques used in her recital were remarkable. And many sargams and fast thans were also incorporated. The mesmerizing quality of her voice, together with the songs that she had selected, touched the hearts of the listeners.
What a mesmerizing performance that was. It is not without reason that she's called the Queen of Classical Music. The evening also had an enchanting performance by Pandit Jasraj from the Mewati Gharana. His music was so good that people sat on the floors just to listen to him.
And Pandit Jasraj, as always, astonished the audience with his breathtaking needs that crossed all 3 octaves. He then moved on to singing the sargams, which was particularly enjoyable, and his gamak tans were equally delightful.
गाने बजाने में तो यूँ आ गया, ऐसा कोई बड़ी बात नहीं, क्योंकि चौथी पीढ़ी में हूँ. इट बट नेचुरल आना चाहिए था और आए, मगर तबले से गाने में क्यों आ गए, एवें आए.
Even though his musical career has been long and fulfilling, each stage is for him a new challenge. And every performance just as important.
सुर एक ऐसी चीज़ है कि उसे तो प्यार ही किया जा सकता है, डर तो हमेशा साथ में रहता है. लोग कहते हैं कि आप जब स्टेज पे गाते हो तो आप नहीं रहते. ज़रूर एक ऐसा कुछ कारण होगा कि शक्ति मिलती होगी और उसके पीछे अध्यात्म ज़रूर जुड़ा हुआ है.
Classical numbers sung with such devotion gave his music an ethereal quality and kept the audience glued in.
What a fitting finale to this musical extravaganza. This is also the last story of this week's Colors of India, but I promise to be back next week with more news and updates from my cultural diary. Until then, keep the Diwali spirits up.